probably not going to think is funny, but it's one of those stories that, it was a story from my childhood. It was a time when me and my mother laughed our asses off. You ever have those laughs to where you can't breathe and you're crying? That was the kind of laugh that we had. And I'm going to tell you that story. You're not going to laugh that way because it's just not, you have to be in the moment. But I want to be sure that my stories are being kept for when I'm not here anymore, in case you guys want to continue telling the stories. I'm just trying to leave a lasting legacy of myself for my family. And I'm going to tell you first why I'm doing that, and that is because I don't want to start crying. Because there is a young woman who passed away when she was 23, I think, and her name was Elizabeth Leanna Oliver Dickey. And she passed away in 1867. I believe it was around 1867, and she was my great-grandmother. Not my great-great-grandmother, my great-grandmother. She was my grandmother's mother. And there's just something that's always resonated with me, with her, and I wish I knew her. I wish I knew her daughter, Hattie Mae. I wish I knew Sweetie Pie. I wish, the things that I do have that belong to Sweetie Pie, I hold on to for dear life. And so, I don't know if my grandkids are going to want to have anything to do with me. I would like to think they are, but anyway, here's the story. I'm driving to deliver an order, and I'm in Huntsville, more specifically going towards Phelps. And Phelps is where my sister Elena lived for several years. There is an area out here called Watson Lake Estates, and I think they lived on Dogwood, but they built a house out here, and it was one of the homes that I grew up in as a young girl. I actually helped build the house because as Michael was building it, I helped him a lot. He taught me how to wire things and to use electric tools and the ins and outs, and I don't remember all that stuff. I was like 10, 11, 12. They lived in a little trailer on the land. They bought the land, and they bought the trailer for cash. It was paid for. It was little. And then they were paying on the land until they got the land paid off. And then they slowly built the house. Just every weekend he would work on the house. And even when that house was finished and there was a deck and, it was a beautiful house. And, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I know that my turn is coming up. So anyway, I'm about to reach this sign. The first time that me and my mother ever came out here, I had been out here a few times, and my mother was driving, and there's the turn right there. My mother was driving, and I was telling her, I was like, I can tell you where it's at. Remember, I'm a teenager. I was like, I can tell you where it's at. I can tell you where it's at. And so I kept telling her, there's a sign right before you turn, and it says something about fish. And she was like, something about fish? And I was like, yeah, I don't remember what it is. It says something about fish. And she's like, okay, so we're looking for this sign that says something about fish. We're driving and we're driving and driving. And then all of a sudden, I see it, and I go, there it is. There's a sign. Harding Memorial Baptist Church. That's what the sign said. And that was the sign. And it said nothing about fish. But because she was expecting it to say something about fish, and it said nothing about fish, we laughed our asses off. So that's my story. And here's my turn, which it's not, it is a turn, but I would not have missed it because the road literally ends. So there's that. Anyway, that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. If I think of another one, I'll let you know. Love you, bye!